Good evening everyone, welcome back to some more Drop Duchy. I wanted to play some more trial runs, so here we go. The last one I got up to was drafting, and then I will confess in my ignorance I didn't realise there were some more underneath. So here we go. Consolidation is first up. What does this do? Careful how you position enemy buildings. If they touch, they recruit additional troops. Okay, seems like a fairly minor downside. They get more units though at 150%. Everything else is default. Oh, and we can't reserve things. Okay. Play classic mode, I guess. Why not? The Duchy. Still have this quest to end without a forest on the grid, which may or may not crop up. We'll see. So at the start we have this watchtower, which means and the farm. I think we're slightly more biased to playing a plains heavy first region. It is peaceful regardless. There's nothing for us to unlock. Says double checking. No, there isn't. So away we go. And no enemies to worry about now. Try and use our resources as best we can. That's an inconvenient thing. We'll hide it over there for now. Farm will fit nicely here next to this group of plains. We do now have a long piece on the way. I would rather set up something big for it. Let's see if we can make this work. I mean, I could do this. Yeah, actually this works, looking at what's yeah, don't like it. Well, clear, I can go here and get a little bit of value. Watchtower can sneak in here. It will hit a couple of fields. We're getting there. There it is. We can get more value out of it first by placing that there. Now we get a full 4-line Tetris bonus. Nice. Not much else coming along though, so we'll just have to take what we can. There's a 2-row there. And that's about it. I feel like that went fairly well as a start. Let's see what we get. There's a river military unit coming up, which I don't really like. I find the square blocks difficult to place. I do feel we need to go... training camp now. The point of this handicap run, trial run, I should say, is that there's more enemy military buildings around. So this will work really well as there's more military buildings for us to align with. Hang on, no, that was rubbish, wasn't it? It's our military buildings, not theirs. Allied military buildings. Ignore everything I just said. I'm good at this game. Let's take a transform card. We will be transforming cards with our farms. So let's take land expansion. What's coming up? Forest heavy. Don't think I can afford to skip that kind of thing. Where are we? We're going to have to go this way. Do we get greedy and take a hit? I'm going to. I haven't got much gold. Ooh, little achievement for that. Got a lot of... Ooh, that's nasty. Those ranger bases are going to work very well with all these forests. I was going to say we need to reserve one of those, but we can't reserve, can we? Enemy units. So we're going to have to be very careful how we place things to avoid the ranger bases. We can unlock the training camp. And we can unlock the wood clearer, upgrade rather, which will be much useful in this forest heavy zone. I still have enough to upgrade something else. Don't feel the need to upgrade garden today because there's very little plains on this. Actually, there are no plains on this encounter. There are none at all. There's actually no point in us taking the watchtower. Oof, that feels bad. Still take the farm because it's got a garrison base of 5. Actually, training camp still works to align with the watchtower. So that combo's still there, so we should still take it with us. If I upgrade the farm, we get garrison 10. That will have to do. Got nothing that works with rivers yet, so I don't really care where this goes. Yep, we cannot reserve enemy units. So where's a good place to hide this away from forests? We do this. I can do that to block it in. Not ideal because it leaves a gap square, but I think it's worth. And then I can completely surround it with this square. So that's that one dealt with. If I, again, the training camp only works with alloyed buildings. I suppose I can squeeze this in. You gonna let me? No. There's another ranger base on the way. That's going to be very tricky to deal with. I think if we do this, I can hide it. Actually, no, we can put it here. Then it aligns with the training camp. I think. Did it not? Because it's... Oh, it's only the 2 side that aligns with it. Ooh, that's bad. I thought that was going to work. Now I'm sad. Oh, no, it's alloyed units. Get it through your head, man. I'm sorry, it's very hot and my brain's melted. That works though. Can I prevent a forest from being next to this ranger base? Yes, I can. We can drop the mercenary camp right on top of it. Does mean we have to put the forest here somewhere suboptimal. We'll just hide it up the edge. This one's easier. Right there. Yeah. So squeeze you in here. I forgot about the handicap. That means they get a bonus when their military units are adjacent to each other. Ooh, I'm really screwing this run up so far. Can we squeeze the farm in here? Yes, we can. Marvellous. That's the first thing that's gone right. I mean, that and we'll get great value from the wood clearer. We also might just die. $12 extra wood at the end. Have I just killed myself in game? Might well have. This might be a mulligan. Oh no, I'm not quite dead. If I recover from this, it'll be an epic comeback. So let's see if we can manage it. That is an interesting card, but we don't have any faith yet. We're going to do a lot of transforming with all the farms we've got, so I think terraformers is the pick. What's coming up? Another forest heavy area. Wood for food. I think we really do need to spend some money. Hopefully this will be enough to keep us alive. I don't want to spend all my gold here. No point unlocking any slots. We do have some planes to work with this time. Upgrading land expansion is cheap. So is terraformers. Let's do that. We're going to. That will trigger a lot, I think. We do still have enough to upgrade the wood clearer, but it's 200 food. I might need that to unlock slots, so I'll hold off on. Well, no, I won't hold off on that. There's still 12 wood pieces here. That will give us value this game. Mixture of enemy units to deal with. Hopefully I'll make a better job of it this time. Don't put enemy units next to each other. Try to remember. Okay, you can slip into there quite comfortably, what she said. Wood clearer can get us some good value if we plonk it in the middle here somewhere. Yeah, that's probably okay. Do not put the training camp next to another military building. Also, do not align it to another military building. That's okay. It does slightly block the wood clearer, but you can't have everything. This works fine. Get a bit of value from the wood clearer building. Do we try to set up some stuff here? No, I don't think we do. Just try and keep things neat and tidy. So we can get a double row here. Fortified farm is on the way. Here's the plan. Do that. Farm can go in here. It's not ideal, but we get a few fields out of it. I can align the training camp with it. Could put the training camp here. I think it would still. Yeah, that would still work. Yeah, I think I like that better because then I can put the watchtower right in amongst the fields. Like that. We get some archers. strategic pavilions coming. That really needs to go on the right hand side, I think. So I can't put this over here. That's not a great place because I'd rather have a plains here. If I reserve it, however, that looks a bit better. Unfortunately, I can't reserve strategic pavilion because we're on the reinforcements run, and reserving enemy units is blocked. So you go there. Looks like it's forests to finish, so let's just get what lines we can. There's a couple of late plains actually. Okay, hold that thought. Move you there. Is that worth doing that? Or am I better just taking a row? I think I'm better taking a row. It'll be fields, so I'll get quite a bit of food for completing a row here. A bit anyway. Okay, that was much less of a disaster than the last round. So, axes take out swords. Or, hold on. I've got a big stack of archers that will take out a big stack of axes. So if I make them go over to there, destination group is what type they become. So they become axes. Then send their axes into my archers. Then hopefully there'll be enough. Will that add up? Don't know if that will entirely add up. I think they'll turn into archers when I merge them up here. So I guess what I could do is not merge them up. Send surviving archers to die on the swordsman and then use the axes. Don't know if that's the optimal solution. But I'm an impatient person. We got to win. So what are our options? Another military river-based building. I don't know if I want to lean into rivers playing as the Duchy. Everything's I've already upgraded the forest card that I can't remember the name of twice. But I don't want to then abandon it. I could just sell it, I suppose. I don't really like either of these technology cards all that much. Let's take a shipyard and see what happens. That's a speculative pick. We do have a river heavy battle coming up, followed by an opportunity to heal before the boss. I guess we need a bit of money. Free gift this time. So yeah, I can unlock this, play the shipyard. Try to remember to put the river near the edge. Upgrades. Upgrade the farm, which actually would be a good idea. There's actually no forest on here, so do we even need the wood clearer? That only works off military buildings. No, we don't. You're just wasting a thing. I could have avoided doing the upgrade, but we'll need it eventually. Upgrading garden here seems like a good idea. That's now maxed out. And we can do land expansion. Or I could immediately upgrade the shipyard. I mean, if I dump river later, I can sell the shipyard. Two river castles. they're going to be fiddly. Well, there's our river. That can go out of the way. We'll hide the enemy river castle right over there. I really don't want a watchtower yet. I guess I'll reserve it. I should be able to make this work. There we go. Now I can put the watchtower here, which is much nicer. We can surround the river castle with planes, get value from the watchtower. That's just a mercenary camp, so it doesn't care about placements particularly. That's a-okay where it is. Guard can go here. That's a big stack of axes already, and I can start stacking up all of these river squares alongside the left edge for maximum axe bonuses. Oh, this is lovely. I'm very pleased with how this is going. We can even get sneaky, put the fortified farm here. Training camp will align to both buildings. That's amazing. That's the first slightly suboptimal spot. You're going to have to get reserved. We'll take the double row. Second river castle's appeared, so we need to hide it on the right hand side. Don't think we're going to be able to... Oh, we are going to be able to fill in the gap on the right with this square here. So as long as we don't make too much of an ass up of the rest of it. Like that. Awesome sauce. A couple of extra rows of resources to finish. I think that went really well. That's the best one we've done so far. Don't have any swordsman units to take out their archers, unfortunately. That might be something to look for from the next card drop. I guess for now we just make a stack of axes to beat the swords, merge up with the archers, do archers versus archers to finish. Plenty spare. After a disastrously bad start, this run is coming back to life. More axemen. Now this one actually does work off enemy military buildings. So unlike the nonsense I was talking at the start about buildings being aligned for bonuses, this time it works. Extra military buildings for the enemy will benefit us. I'd still like a swordsman unit, but we'll heal. And we'll see if we can take the boss out. Do I heal a little more is the question. Let's see what we've got for upgrades. Only do the newly acquired alarm tower. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Will that work off the wall? The wall counts as an enemy military building, doesn't it? So we're guaranteed at least one alignment. Interesting. There. I've spent as much as I can spend. We're as prepared as we're going to be. Farm town we're in. Haven't got the wood clearer in. Maybe I should. That's unfortunate. If I had another 200 food to upgrade the wood, to unlock that slot and play the wood clearer, I'd be a lot happier. It's a lot of enemy units. I'm trying to decide if I can afford to drop a military building. I don't think I can. It will have to survive without it. I have to just try and play around the wooded areas as best we can. Okay, this is a reasonable start. Strategic pavilion can get hidden under the river, out of harm's way. We can even surround it with a forest. I don't want to block this corner up. No, it's okay. It's okay. I could even put it at this side. I was thinking about putting it here, but actually if I leave that for river, should one turn up, hide the wooden fortress over here where it won't trigger. Don't have use for the farm yet. I'm going to reserve that. This pavilion can go here without causing any serious issues. Although it would be next to the shipyard. If I do it like that, I can then fit the shipyard in here. Good. Alarm tower needs to be aligned to enemy military buildings. If I put it there, it will trigger the strategic pavilion. I'll put it here, however. Double activation, probably triple when the wall appears. Trying to think where to put this river. It doesn't really fit down here in a good way. Shipyard doesn't need to be near connected rivers, so I think that is okay. I really want to play the fortified farm while I'm still getting some value from it though. I'll put the farm here. A little bit of field. Then bring in the training camp. That should then align. Beautiful. You don't care about forest, you do. So I want to put the forest piece. Actually, no, I don't want the forest piece at all. I want the river piece next to the edge here. Rally point will sit here and not get triggered. Actually, it will trigger the adjacency bonus. We want to hide it over here instead. That's a potential place the watchtower could go, but if I put it here, I get another activation of the training camp. I think this is a better choice. I want to put this like a L shape here, because then this can go next to it without having to go down here and trigger the wooden fortress. You can sit on top, so you're adjacent to the edge. That fits in there nicely, and we get a triple row. Very, very good. More axes. That's an inconvenient square, but we can reserve it. Don't want to put this like that because it blocks the next plane square. If we put it lengthways, this might still trigger off the farm. It does. Shame I can't squeeze that next to the edge for some more axemen, but it doesn't, so we can't. And that is about all I can do. I think this will trigger the training camp again. Does. Fantastic. So, what's the best way to do this? Still not got any swords units, which is hurting. I guess. Ugh. I need to make a stack of archers, but it's not easy to do. I think this is hasty mental arithmetic. If I do the middle stack of axes against those two, they'll have less than 19 survivors. Then we can stack a big group of archers to take out the enemy archers, which is at least an evens. We'll see if my hasty math was correct. Yes, it was. Woohoo! Survived with 15 after what was a frankly terrible start to that first act. We've recovered admirably. We're actually in pretty good shape now. So, swords units. I've been complaining about not having swords units for a while. Don't think either of those two cards are any use to us. Horses it is. Definitely not dropping planes as the Duchy. Honestly, I don't think it's worth dropping the forest either. I'll leave the river. Although that does mean the first thing I need to do on Act 2 is to sell the shipyard, as we're never going to get a use for it. We do get the resources back that we upgraded from, but that's okay. So which way do we go? 30% stone that we've got nothing to work with. 30% stone that we've got nothing to work with. There's a few more planes this way, so I think we'll go that direction. Yeah, I think we're committed to that route. Let's see if we can't find maybe a stone-related card from the guild. Well, looky here, a card that works on mountains. Outpost. I like outposts a lot. The other two are production, which is nice, but on this trial run, which is reinforcements, there's going to be a lot of enemy. Well, there are extra enemy garrison sizes, and we can't reserve enemy garrison units, so I really need to focus on military, I think. Okay. We have one unused slot for wood clearer. We need 2 more for horse stable and outpost. We can only do 1. Both the swords units. There's a decent number of mountains. I think we can make outposts work. Do I take horse stable ahead of, say, training camp? Don't think I do. Everything else is upgraded. 2, 3, 4. That's 5 military units. To 4 admittedly slightly scary enemy units. I have axemen to deal with the swordsmen. I have swordsmen to deal with the archers. Okay, I'm going to attempt this. I can upgrade land expansion, but do I want to? Costs 100 food. I need food to unlock slots. I think I hold off. Right. I'm not going to try and think too clever with the block arrangements here. There's a tower coming that wants to be next to mountains, so we need to avoid that. Don't like the looks of that, but I guess we can reserve it. Oh, not you. Come out. Alarm tower needs to be aligned to things. This is a range thing. Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. It's going to have to go over here. I didn't really want to block the plains for when things like the farm arrives, but I don't think we can avoid it really. Hide you over here. I can then put it right next to it. I prefer that. Well, no, we've got the training camp coming. So if I put alarm tower here, that triggers 1. Stronghold, I didn't want to put next to the edge of the map, but I don't think I've got much choice. They're going to get an extra 14 archers for this placement, which kind of sucks. But training camp goes in here. Fire 2 on the military bonus, double row. Wood clearer, yeah, sure. Not that concerned about where I put that. Yeah. Finish surrounding the old tower here. I'm thinking this would be a great spot to put the fortified farm if it ever turns up. Let's hope it does. I think that's better. Get a little bit more in range of the wood clearer. Another old tower has appeared, which I guess I'll hide over here. Well, actually no, hang on. We've still got the alarm tower here that we can align to things. Let's do this. Fire 3, brilliant. That's a big stack of axes. Now I don't need to put this here, because that's near the wood clearer. What if I do this? It's not an ideal place for the fortified farm though. Dither. My outpost can go next to the mountain. I really want to put that forest next to the forest clearer, but I don't know if that would be worth it compared to plonking the fortified farm in there. I don't think I care. I've got loads of wood resource in store. I don't need to maximise wood collection. I would rather maximise the farm and the food, because we need the food to unlock the card slot. So you can get hidden completely. I'm going to place this here. I know it leaves a gap, but it's another unit next to the outpost. The watchtower can hide in here. Hopefully, if it's nice to me, are you going to let me do it? Nah, didn't let me do it. Grr, that's upsetting. I was trying to get it to lie flat and it wouldn't play. Ugh, and there's a stronghold coming. Ugh, it's got very nasty at the end, hasn't it? Okay. Got a plan. You there. You out of reserve, stronghold surrounded, kind of, except for the edge. Ooh, that got a bit messy at the end. No strongholds are going to be a problem, but overall, not too bad. Don't have many axes to... I do have some axes to deal with the swordsman. That works out quite nicely. So if I do this, that takes out the swords. And then I need as big a stack of swords as I can to take out all these archers. Don't think we'll quite do it. I'll be about, what, 10 axes will survive this, I think. So that'll be 30, 40. Oh, that's going to be so close. That's math. 42 versus 53. What's that in a 2-to-3 ratio? I'm going to go for it and hope that it's enough. Actually doing that. Stack them up like that. Death or glory. I didn't add up. It turned into archers. That's a damn shame. I was really hoping that would be swordsmen. Should have just thrown the swordsman straight at the archers to begin with. Not ideal. We only took 5 damage, but we should have won that. My mental arithmetic was better. Or if I was patient enough to sit with a calculator and work it out. No mercy actually works in this, because we're not allowed to reserve enemy units. So effectively this just gives us 100 gold a turn. Cool. Another swords unit, why not? Old tower is kind of useful actually. I do like single square buildings, makes them easy to place. And there is mountain coming. Okay, we can unlock a slot. Which... The horse stable is going to be tricky to make work with all the military buildings that are around. It's going to be hard to leave the space. I might even sell the horse stable. Upgrade the farm again because I can. Now it's maxed out. guess I'll do land expansion as well. I'm gonna sell the horses while I'm thinking about it. I don't think I'm ever going to want to use this. It's 50 gold that we can trade in for more useful resources, like maybe food. Case in point, here comes an enemy horse stable I would very much like to deal with. I don't want to put buildings next to each other because they get a bonus for it. But I could minimise their effectiveness. If I put them one away. Or honestly, no, hold on. I've got an old tower coming which needs to be next to not next to, in range of a mountain. All stable there. Mountain goes on top. Stone fortress can go here. It's aligned to one mountain square, which isn't ideal, but it blocks the horse archers off. I was hoping to put the old tower there to block the horse stable, but I could use the training camp to do it. I'm just going to get value from the old tower. Training camp is allied military buildings, not enemy. I forgot again. Luckily it's not the end of the world. We'll clear it in there, please. Perfect. What were you? You're a horse stable. Still haven't been able to block this. That's bad. That's bad, but I can put... I can use the alarm tower to block it, but the alarm tower is not going to get much value from that. Actually, it will. It works off the enemy military buildings. Now, this is fine. It nerfs the horses a little bit, and we get 30 axemen. And it goes off our own training camp as well. You can hide there for a second. I've got a plan. I've got a goddamn plan. Watchtower can go here. Bring the farm out of hiding. 1 second. Yeah, and I reserve that, and we can sneak the farm in this little gap here. Look at that go. All the bonuses. Now bring you out of retirement, connect up to the tower. Outpost needs adjacent mountains, which isn't ideal, but we can sort something out, I think. Getting a lot of value from the farm here, which is good. And also the watchtower. Now I'll bring the outpost out of hiding. It can sit in here. I can also connect it up to this square. And you to finish. That I feel went well. And we get 100 gold bonus from our no mercy bonus. Righto. Okay, let's put the axes together first. Take out the swords. I'm worried that they're going to be too small. 40, 50, 60, 70. Actually, no, you'll merge up with the archers quite nicely. That makes me a big set of archers to take out the axes. And then any surviving archers, take out their archers. Don't think we're going to be able to merge up with the swords. But we'll do it like that. Nice. We actually took them all out. Nice. That's a big win. 39. 39 extra gold. We've got a lot of money. Raider Colony is a military unit that I like a lot. Yep, we're having that. Do I even want another military building at this stage? Let's see what we can get. Of the three, I think I'm probably going to drop forest at the end of this act. I'm not running enough production buildings to justify a militia base, so by process of elimination supply line, although I'm not sure we'll use it. Stone resources, sure. No chance to heal up before the boss, so I'm not going to do anything fancy here. I'm going to use some of my money though to get some food. That does allow us to unlock our last slot. Throw in the Raider Colony, of which I'm very much a fan. All three trains are useful, so no need to take anything out. Upgrade the training camp. Now that we've used all our food to upgrade slots, I don't hate this. Costs a lot, but it's been triggered a lot. You as well. A lot of swordsmen to deal with here. So take as many axemen as we can, which is fine. We've just added raider colony, which does that for us. Early wood fortress is good, so there's no wood anywhere near. Watchtower isn't good yet. We'll reserve that for a second. Hidden cave wants to be connected to forest or mountain. That's a bit fiddly, isn't it? We need to surround it with plains, I guess is what we're saying. So let's set that up. Like this. Perfect. You need to be next to forest, so I absolutely don't want to put that in there. Turning all these plains into fields won't cause any problems at all, so we'll definitely do that. Beautiful. Now we can even bring the watchtower out of retirement. Stone fortress needs to be aligned to mountains, of which there is none over here. So I guess. Also, we've got an outpost coming, which can slip down here next to that mountain quite nicely. Don't think I really want to do that. Put you in hiding for a moment. Outpost goes in here. There is another mountain coming along that we can use. Make sure this gets surrounded. Oh, it doesn't need to be surrounded. I always get this mixed up with the one that gets buffed from empty squares because they're both square-shaped blocks. This doesn't want to be aligned to mountains. That's a damn shame because I'm going to have to do it here to align up the outpost. Is that connected? Any adjacent? I mean, just because I get a couple of rows for it, I guess it's worth it. Militarily pretty neutral. If I put the alarm tower here, it aligns with 2 enemy buildings. Bows. Woods to plains, plains to fields, resources all round. Raider colony I want to hide at the top. We'll reserve it for now. Combos again. Love to see it. As long as this isn't aligned with anything, it's fine. Training camp I want to line up with my buildings, which we can absolutely do. Brilliant. The old tower will trigger on a lot of mountains here. By a lot I mean 1. Thought it would do the other one, but it didn't. The mercenary camp to come. Oh, we need to take the raid colony out for reserve, don't forget. Leave the raid colony as late as we possibly can, which is like here, and try and place it in such a way that nothing triggers, the minimum triggers. Did get it on alignment with the training camp. Don't see any value in playing this for anything other than just ending. Okay, that's a big old stack of archers we've got to deal with. Swordsman, rather. I don't think this will quite kill all of the enemy archers. But that's okay, because you can just finish off on my archer stack. Then I can build a big old group of axemen and go after the swordsmen. I think this will work fine. Woohoo! Oh, 71. Fantastic. Exploited lands is a great production resource. Bastion's not the worst, but I do like strength in numbers. We are having a lot of units of the same type cropping up. Okay, boss time. Not much forest here, I note. I don't like supply line. It's going to be really tricky to make work on the keep. Lots of things we can upgrade here though. I'll upgrade raid colony, as that's always useful. Garrison of 50 once it's upgraded. That's huge. Upgrade the old tower. A little bit short of being able to do anything else though. Garrison of 180. What do we reckon? There, I've done all I can. Raider colony needs to be played late, annoying that it's appeared immediately. We'll have to reserve it. There's an alarm tower on the way. I need to align with enemy buildings, which is basically the keep. Well, I guess we just plop it in here and hope for the best. Would it have also triggered off those two? Oh, I bet it would. I should have put it on one of these two squares. Didn't think about that. Can't really play the Raiders Tower yet. If I play the Raiders Tower too close to the top, I'm still not going to get a good use out of it. Watchtower can sneak in here. Nice. I can do this with the outpost. It triggers once. I think at this point I must bring out the play the Raider colony somewhere. Maybe not. Don't really like that, but I really want to get this here. That will align with 2 military buildings, which I guess is something. Not really bothered about the wood clearer too much. We'll just put it in a convenient place. Now I just need to find a not terrible place to play the Raider colony, which I think this is it, honestly. We get hit a little bit because they get 15 more. So what are we looking at? 195. Versus 150? Have we just squeaked over the line here? Strength in numbers triggers as well. Oh, we've comfortably got over the line. There we go. Take 22 damage. Not the end of the world by any means. I'm not going to start messing with faith at this stage. Don't really like any of these. I guess we'll take exploited lands on the off chance that we end up having to do a peaceful square. What do we abandon? I'm tempted to abandon the woods. I've got a lot of things that work with, well, at least 2 things that work with stone. We will leave the forest. Don't know if that's a mistake. We will find out. Does mean I can sell the wood clearer, get a lot of resources back. The plains heavy battle coming up, which is good for us. I would like to start loading up on technology cards at this stage. Don't know how much multi-row we'll be doing at this point. We're not doing faith. I guess we'll take some max HP. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity to heal into that at some point. We'll take wood, I think. I could put the supply line in. This is a pretty plains heavy. Right, I'm going to try running with the exploited lands. I might just sell supply line. I really don't like it. I'll sell it and we'll see if we can find a better military card to replace exploited lands with. We'll upgrade strength in numbers. And the watchtower. Enemy watchtower appeared immediately. Don't hate that at all. We can surround it with things that aren't plains and fields. My old tower needs to be near mountains. I can make that work. Outpost needs to be adjacent, so we can do that as well. Don't want this next to the watchtower, so it can go in here. Really? That was in range? Damn. That hurt. Okay. That's fine. The mountain plan continues. That goes in here. Triggers the old tower. Outpost can go in here and be touching both squares. So I get swords there. Got to hide this kind of in the middle so it doesn't trigger off anything else. Not a fan of that location for the farm at all. This isn't good for turning plains into fields, hiding the farm there. But hopefully we can build around it above. I did get to trigger it a little bit. There we go. Another one that doesn't want to be near plains and fields. Don't. I'm going to try and hide you here like this. Because then, if I squeeze this mountain in the gap, boom. Ah, it's the old tower that needs to be surrounded for a big bonus. That's a shame. If they were the other way around and we'd surrounded it, that would have been awesome. Couldn't quite manage it. Still got another trigger out of it though. Training camp wants to be aligned with buildings. Well, that's handy. How does that grab you? Raid colony needs to be kept to the end, so that goes into reserve. More farm triggers. That's worked out surprisingly well. I didn't think that farm was going to do much, stuck out there on the left. But it's worked well. double trigger for that. Really don't want planes over there. Or fields. This work? Yeah. Oh, this little bit of farming is going very well. Look at the size of that archer stack. You can even hide the exploited lands there. Do it again. There we go. Now we've surrounded it with non-plains things. Stronghold wants to be surrounded by stuff. That's unfortunate because I can't really do it. Do it like this. Don't forget to take the raider colony out of storage. Do that. Gets me not very much, to be honest. That's gone quite well in terms of the size of our military. I make a nice big stack. Of swords. That gives me 80. I think that's close to an exactsies on those three. Any survivors take out the archers, who then go and take out the axes. I have axes spare. That probably wasn't the optimal way of doing it, but I think it's good enough. Comfortably so. Wowee. 139. Killed it. Brilliant. So I did want a new military unit. A strategic pavilion I like. And I think militia base is better. That's range and that's adjacent. Range is easier to make work and it's a bigger reward, 15 to 12. Guess I don't really care about resources at this stage, so let's see what else it offers me. Don't hate a prison. If I find myself needing lots of sword units, I could bring that in. Whoa, okay, it's all fights, then a heal, then the final boss. So, do I have a preference? This is a little bit more plainsy this way, which I feel is where we're strongest. Don't think I need exploited lands anymore. Militia base can come in. I'll leave the prison out. Although, triple archer units. This would be a good time to have some extra swords. And not axes. Trouble is the alarm tower generally produces a lot of units. I want the prison though. Gonna want swords. We upgrade it. I can upgrade strength in numbers, which I like a lot. Could add some more max hit points. I don't think I want to. I don't think I can heal any further. Well, I guess I could spend gold to heal actually. That is an option. Don't really care about exploration on Act 3. Okay, I've changed my mind. I will upgrade Defender. I want to fully heal here because I have got a heal coming. We'll top up just a little bit just in case of disaster. There is a castle on the way which will make a load of planes appear when it lands. Sure, you do that. What does Bastion do? Ooh. Recruits for adjacent planes. Well, that's going to hurt. Because all I've got is planes. Ugh. That's grim. I guess I'll just have to play it here. And try not to put any more planes next to it. Oh, but it's a noble building, so it makes planes. Oh, how do you even stop that? I guess you just have to put it somewhere where it can't expand. Ooh, that's nasty. Yeah. No mountains anywhere near the map. Is there even a mountain in this area? Well, this is awkward, isn't it? I'll put this here and hopefully we can fill in the gap later. Now, there is some mountain coming. Yeah, you've got to go there, really. I think this will just... No, it won't. Oh, heck. Main reserve. Prison can go in here. That's the only trigger for the outpost, which is a shame. Watchtower works quite well down here though. The old tower can go here. That will work. This is... I can't surround it, no. Farm and Watchtower combo is doing work once again. Vantage point needs to be connected to a mountain. I can't put it next to the prison or it'll break the prison. As long as it's not connected to a mountain, which it won't be if I hide it in that little gap, it'll be okay. Ooh, Stone Fortress wants to be aligned with mountains. That's grim. don't see a good place to put that. Other than up here and hope for the best. Looks ugly as sin, but it's the least worst location. Just need to block this in, I think. And still squeeze one more mountain block here. It triggered the goddamn stone fortress though. I'm reserving that. I'm not playing it. Another mountain square coming. Ah, this stone fortress is going to kill me. Oof. Raid a colony at the top. I'm going to put this like that, just so that I can then put the stone here and not have it get in the way of the stone fortress. You only get smaller if there's terrain next to you, so weirdly I can put the training camp here and it will fire 3 times. Don't have any production bases in range for the militia base, which is unfortunate. And I don't see any point in proceeding any further. Let's just see how that's worked out. Okay, big stack of archers, slightly smaller stack of axes to deal with. To deal with the archers, I need swords. Like that, and archers onto axes. Big stack. Worked out perfectly. They become archers. 114. What a win. Reduce stone costs. Don't really care. I'm going to take another training camp. The reason for that is there's almost no stone coming up. An outpost has just not been working, so I'm going to sell it. I will replace it with the second training camp. Like that. Could also bring back the alarm tower. But I don't think I want to. Alarm tower is axes. Enemy has got a lot of archers. That's not a good matchup. We can upgrade our alarm tower to level 3, so I don't hate that. That's the alarm tower I wasn't going to bring. Now maybe I will. I think I'll take the old tower out. I know swords are a good match, but there's so little stone for me to make the old tower work. I think that'll be the better choice. I am a little worried about all of these archers, mind you. Vantage point needs to be collected to a mountain. We can make sure that it is not. Another one, you can also get hidden in the corner, not adjacent to the other one, or that will cause them to buff each other. Patiently surround them with non-mountain terrain like that. Lovely. Allied military buildings for training camp, not enemies. One triggered. You can go there and trigger off each other. Mutual benefits. Training camp sends units to another training camp. Achievement unlocked. I'm avoiding putting anything in this square because I want to put the prison in it. Trigger all manner of bountiful things. Only one. Maybe we're a bit better than that, to be honest. Rally point also works off plains or fields, so we can hide it over here where the right wasteland is. My alarm tower works beautifully sat on top. Not a lot of use for a watchtower, but okay. There's a stone fortress coming, which I don't like the look of. That said, if I put this here, that works, then it isn't aligned with a mountain. And I get another trigger off the alarm tower. Marvellous. That's a horrible lump of rock that I can't really avoid. I guess I'll take a rose instead. Gave them some archers, but couldn't be helped. Low fortified farm. That's a lot of activations. Very good. Raider colony will hide at the top. Another mountain piece that I don't want to align with their stronghold. Strong finish. And 150 gold to finish. Nice, this is going well. So again, we can just make a nice little group of archers to take out the axes. And then I need swordsman. Swordspersons. Don't assume gender. You take out the archers. That should be pretty comfortable, I think. Oh, 291. Impressive. Boom. I really don't feel like I need another swords unit at this stage. I'm going to re-roll and hope for a technology card. I did not get one. One more. Aha. We have zero faith to work with. That isn't going to work. Outpost I already sold for being not very good. Or removed at least. But we are doing a lot of field stuff. Not sure how much use this will be at this stage as we're about to fight the boss, but fine. We heal. Max health. It's time for the dungeon. Now. Do all of these things still work in the dungeon? Militia base work. I really don't have any production buildings, do I? Could replace it with the old tower. There's a lot of mountains around. Yeah, okay. Militia base out, old tower in. And we upgrade. We can. I don't want to change my max HP. Well, actually I could, because I could still heal, couldn't I? Can I do both? I'll do the old tower first. No, I can't do both. No problem. Could buy a mercenary camp. I don't see as that's significantly better than anything I've already got. I think we go for this. Oh, sending Raider Colony down first. That's bad. I'd like to play Raider Colony last. Trying my best not to trigger any traps early here. Raider Colony, you've got to go in reserve. I've also got to trigger a trap here, which is unfortunate, but I don't want to leave that gap exposed. Going to get a mercenary camp released at me because I have no way of preventing it. There it goes. Okay, now I can take a couple of rows. Will this be enough to stop the second mercenary camp from appearing? No, but it's very close. This kind of sucks. Guess I could play the Raider Colony here. Gonna get hit a little bit because it's next to a. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't trigger its debuff from stone. This is actually a perfect spot for it. Now get in there. Awesome. So naturally, just as I get what I want to play, there's traps in the way, but we can reserve. Do this instead. Switch back. There we go. That triggers the training camp. Lovely. Also prevents the raider colony from ending up next to resources. Not a huge fan of putting the watchtower down here, but it's near to some plains, so I guess. I think there's many plains on this map actually. With that in mind, let's force this in here. Just one more activation. Prison goes here and will be next to the training camp for activation. They've got a garrison of 25, but that won't break the prison because it needs to be higher than 30. So this is good. This will leave a small gap, but I think it's as good as we're going to get it, and it does put another couple of planes close enough to the watchtower to trigger it. I may as well play the stone block rather than the wasteland block. At least we get a resource trigger off it. Helps our score. Smallest of small details, but it all counts. I could put the farm in there, but here is better because it will trigger the planes, which will in turn trigger the watchtower. Bribery works. Goodbye mercenary camp. That's going really well. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Straight in. Don't have any use for a long piece right now. Put that in the middle here rather than on the edge because there's a square coming that will fit a lot better over there. Oh, another training camp now. Oh, look at this. How many triggers is this going to get? 3. Fantastic. This is slightly better, I think. Shame the traps have got in the way. You can see what I was thinking. Gonna have to just get hidden up here. Actually, no, we can hide a stone piece in here. And again, the triggers that are going to fire off the old tower here is pretty impressive. No, didn't trigger the training camps. I thought it would. Must have been on their odd squares. But now we can put the planes in here. And again. Alarm tower can only align next to the keep itself. Could put it here, but what would be the point? That triggers the training camp as well. I really wanted to put this stone block in here, but I can't. Bring the other piece out of reserve, put the square in reserve, and I still can't play it. There's still a trap in the way. Heck. I'll play it anyway and take the hit of one trap square to trigger 10 swordsmen. Guess I will, just because I might be able to do something else afterwards. Well, they got 30 for that? I thought it was 15. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yikes. Hopefully that 30 at the end hasn't just killed me. It felt like it went quite well other than that. We need to get to like 300. Whack. Well. We need swordsmen to take them out. So we'll stack all the swordsmen up. We will get the... what's it called? Strength in numbers bonus. I think we might just come up short. Let's see. $285 is a lot. But 342. Oh no, easy job. 1 by 40. Come on. Woo! Victory achieved. I'm happy about that. That was... What was that? What was it called? I've forgotten already. Consolidation trial. Successfully defeated. I mean... It's stupidly hot in here. I should really stop. But what does this do? You start the run with 1 hit point. Okay, on the principle that this could be a really quick run if I screw it up. And 200% enemy garrison. Mercenaries are cheap. Interesting. A bit more in exploration. I've gotta. Let's play as the Republic this time. I don't think it matters which start we do as the Republic. Plain and forests work equally. I will upgrade the Belfry early. I mean, with 1 hit point, there's a case for taking the early garrison, but I really like to get the extra population reward first. Just because it snowballs. River that way, slightly smaller river that way. And I prefer to get a building card to a technology card early on. We will head in this direction, just so I don't forget. Go this way. 1 hit point, only 1 military building. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing in this because it's a peaceful square anyway. So I guess the point is, what can we set up? Don't like either of these very much. You go over there for now, I suppose. Fiddly. Reserve the warehouses. Can I sneak you into there? Not going to let me do that, is it? Darn it. Hold on then. Dinks. Not happy about that. Not happy at all. Okay, you go there. You go in reserve. Probably trying too hard to get a 4 line here. I should just take what I can get and move on. Yeah, honestly, that's the solution. Feels bad not taking maximum rewards from a peaceful. I could. Now here's a plan. I snuck the belfry in here like that. Fills up the hole. Warehouses connect, so this is still part of the city. As is this. Downtown work on plains and forest. Yes, it does. So this is fine. I'm going to reserve it for a second because we can make a bit better situation for it, I think. Just build around it a little bit. What's your range? Pretty good. It's a level 2. If we do this, downtown should still connect the rest of the neighbourhood up comfortably. Let's see what we can finish with. Yeah, I guess. Double row's the best we can force here. Make sure the last neighbourhood's connected to everybody else. Take what we can. Shame we didn't get a 4 line anywhere. But it's gone okay. And that doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, given that we've got 1 hit point, military has to be the priority. Supply line is really tricky to make work. Prison, on the other hand, should be quite powerful, especially early on when enemy hopefully won't have big garrisons. Again, I'm tempted to get greedy and go for a production card, but I don't think I can afford to. Although, oh no, I'm going to regret this. No, we've got to get a 3rd military building. No, I'm not happy having 2 military units of the same type, but I think we've got to. I avoided the river because I didn't think we'd be using it. This is good, but we don't have many military buildings yet. Still think it's better than horse stable though. Training camp, you're in. I mean, I could risk not doing this and head straight for the boss. This peaceful region won't do much for us, I don't think, with 30% river. I have 2 slots. Can I unlock them both? Yes, I can. Prison in, training camp in. We can upgrade the belfry. What's... it's an even spread of stuff. This time I think we'll go for the garrison. Low level enemy stuff. We should be able to handle this fairly comfortably. Maybe I could have snuck in another production unit. Perhaps I'll try to do that after this, rather than another military. I think we can manage it. Yeah. I want to connect that neighbourhood up somehow. But I don't see any units coming that can do it yet. We'd need downtown to appear somehow. Downtown is appearing. Well, that's handy. Okay. What if this is maximum greed and I don't know if it'll work? What's in your range? Isn't quite, is it? I really wanted to put the like that, but then downtown won't reach the neighbourhood in the corner. If we can connect straight up, no problem there. Wooden Fortress does not want to be near forests, which it isn't. Let's see if we can set up a nice reward for that somehow. Okay, like this. Not going to get a good use of the training camp now, though. I think that's okay. I think we'll still have enough military to see this through. Warehouses connect up. I will take the triple line here, I think, rather than get too greedy. I've just killed myself. I've just killed myself with that wooden forest. Wooden forest? What am I talking about? Wooden fortress. Should have reserved it. Should have reserved it. You're allowed to reserve on this configuration. Hellfire. This is so close. What if? I can't make them into a big stack of archers. They don't sit right. Just have to do it like this. Get up here. Dodge that the wrong way around. Oh my lord. I'm dead by one. I'm dead by one. One hit by two. Oh, from triumph to disaster. Oh well. That was entirely my own fault. Entirely my own fault. Oh, be sure to follow and subscribe for more quality content such as that. Oh boy. Right, I'm definitely too hot to do any more now. But that was a lot of fun. One success, one failure, fully to wash, pretty good. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you're on the YouTubes, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, all those nice things. So until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.